Rajazeta was maybe an elbow to the head, and maybe just a drink's mate required, because the Malaysian defenders have worked as hard as anyone has in this tournament. They really had to put everything on the line to maintain this 2-0 scoreline. And I guess in the last 7-odd minutes of the game, they're going to have to dig pretty deep to keep going. There's a clash of heads and an elbow.
Well, as it stands, Iran will top Group C, because the other game between Uzbekistan and China is still goalless, and whichever team tops this group will play a quarter and semi-final here if they continue to progress. But if you finish second, it means the path to the final requires a trip to Indonesia for the quarter and then Vietnam for the semi. So you can see why Iran desperately want to top the group. They thought they'd have to do it with several goals today, probably around 5 if China got a result, but at the moment China aren't going to walk away with 3 points, so this scoreline will be sufficient for Iran. Still could be late drama though at the Shah Alar Stadium. And to Kumar's clearance all the way along the ground to Taimurian. Taimurian to Rajabzada, flicked it on towards Khatibi, cries for handball. Kazemian continues back to Mardavikia. Here's Shakur, tried that audacious chip in the first half which nearly found out Rodbarian. He's tried hard today, the number 12 for Malaysia. Kiramurigan playing the long ball to no one.
As you said, Shakur, he's been excellent. Every time he's got the ball, he's tried to take a player on. He's tried to get forward with the ball and support his strikers, and play the game with a smile on his face, which...
Ali Karimi lets it run. Here's a chance for Khatibi. Sorry to cut in on you, Ange. It was a lovely move. Again, orchestrated by Karimi.
It was. As you said, it was Karimi again. Little give and go here, a little dummy. And Khatibi rushed the shot. Probably the one area where they have let themselves down. Again, no need to rush there. Just needed to compose himself and hit the target. He knows it. We know it. But they continue to do it for some reason.
And a little pass through to Karimi would have made for a beautiful goal if the former Bayern man had managed to finish it off. And he's created so much and watched his teammates spurn chances. Here he is again, Karimi's ball. Again, frustration for Iran. Quick free kick taken by Malaysia. Here's Shakur again. Will he try and chip Rodbarian again? Uses his teammate. Shakur continues on into the box. Can he get on the end of this? Shakur, high foot against Hosseini.
But there he is again, presenting himself, working hard for his team and leading the way in many respects with his positive play. Feet high though there in the box.
27-year-old who plays for Selangor in the Malaysian Super League. Rosdi turns away, puts Fauzi Nan under pressure. Good enough to find Noor Farhan. Rajabzada back to Taimurian. Mardavikia against Fauzi Nan. Taimurian gives him the call. Deflection on the cross. Nantakuma back into the path. And Feridun Zandi was just waiting on the edge of the 18-yard box.
He was, but the amount of times that Nantakuma has been hit by the ball today, he is going to be covered with ball marks everywhere, because he has just continually put his body in the way of shots.
Rezai comes forward, continues his run into the box. fact, now he'll retreat, the big number 5. Leave it to the rest. Ali Karimi will find Matavikia. Matavikia might try his luck from here. Deflection. It's going to fall for Ali Karimi. Onto the crossbar again. Azizon comes up with a save somehow, and Karimi can't believe they haven't got a third.
Unbelievable. Azizon again. Third time. Off his feet, onto the crossbar. And watch Karimi, he cannot believe it. I can't believe it. It's just been an incredible display of great anticipation and an enormous amount of luck.
Matavikia's corner. Short again from Matavikia. Service has been somewhat disappointing tonight. It's Tamorian, that's a better ball. Headed out for another corner. The captain, Kaironisam. 12 corners now for Iran. Malaysia haven't had one. That's better from Matavikia. Nekanum's header straight to Azizon.
He's ridden his luck a little bit, but goalkeeper Azizon has also he's had a fine game. He's put his feet and hands where he needed to be.
Commentators curse striking again as his throw found Rezai. Nekanum was looking for another headed goal. Gave away the free kick.
He said he saved it, but not his distribution. Again, it was Nekanum who was up there early. Just so many opportunities in the box, both from crosses, and from shots. And Malaysia continually get a body on the line, or a body in the way, a leg, an arm, anything they can to deny the Iranians.
Tamorian and Nekanum play the 1-2. Kaironisam cuts out the ball intended for Rajab Zada. 3 minutes of stoppage time to be played. Here's Katibi and Nekanum playing the 1-2. Might fall for Nekanum again. Prize for handball against the Iranian number 6, heeded by the referee.
Little Hardy Jaffa there, who's a quality little player, but he just hasn't been able to get involved. And I think he has some news for us, Quentin.
Yes, a goal at the Shah Alam Stadium. It hasn't gone to China though. It's Uzbekistan through Shatskik, who've taken the lead. So China are going to be going home, and Uzbekistan will claim second spot in the group if it stays that way.
You wonder if that information's got down to the bench, because I know there's only a couple of minutes to go, but they hate for any player to do anything silly now. They could potentially get a yellow card or an injury that could deny them a spot in what looks like being a quarter-final in this stadium.
Here's Ali Karimi. Just rolls it through to Rajab Zada. Nice run from Katibi off the ball. The referee says get to your feet. Hardy Jaffa turns away but just gives possession back to Zandi. Nice run into space from Kazemian. Couldn't get the cross past Rosdi, but it's yet another corner for Iran. Can they finish with a flourish? Matavikia. The cross was deflected. It's going to be another corner.
Is there a record for a number of corners?
Nekanum wants it played high. What about the audacious try on the bicycle kick? It's another corner, and it was Katibi with the acrobatics.
Reza shaking his head. It was him with the flick on.
Surely this will be the final corner. 20 seconds of stoppage time to be played. Nantakuma flicks it on. Here's Kazemian. Nantakuma again with the block. Martavikia. It's pinball stuff. Nantakuma again with the clearance. Tamorian lofts it in. Azizon wins the free kick. He didn't deserve to concede another goal, Azizon.
Story of the game, though, again, here we have Wezai going up nice and early and a free kick on Azizon, but the Malaysian players just continually blocking shots, putting their bodies in the way, and the Iran players just getting frustrated they cannot get on that score sheet. They'll be relieved tonight. They've got the right scoreline.
So Iran top Group C with a 2-0 win over Malaysia, who put up a better showing tonight. It means they top Group C and host the quarter-final here against South Korea. Uzbekistan have made it 2-0 against China, so they'll travel to Jakarta to take on Saudi Arabia. It was Nekounam with a penalty on 29 minutes, and they finally came up with a second goal as well, Iran. He wanted goals tonight, Galanoi. He only saw 2. They could have had at least 5 when you consider what the woodwork did for Malaysia. There's Tamorian in screen, the other goal scorer. And they've saved all their goals for the knockout stages.
Hopefully that's the case, because really it was frustrating at times tonight, but they got the right scoreline, as I said, and the qualification.
So full time from the Bukit Jalil Stadium, Malaysia 0, Iran 2.